Hello, soap fans. If you've been glued to the screen for the latest drama in Walford, you won't want to miss what's coming next in EastEnders. Hold on to your seats because we've got a heartbreaking farewell, shocking twists, and more emotional roller coasters than you can shake a stick at. And trust me, you're going to need that cup of tea. This is not one you'll want to miss. Trust me, it's going to get juicy. Before we dive in, if you're not already subscribed, hit that button now. Don't wait, because these spoilers are going to hit you right in the heart. Let's start with the devastating news that left Walford reeling: the tragic death of Martin Fowler. The explosion at the Queen Vic. Remember that live episode from the end of last month? It was hard to watch, wasn't it? A scene that had us all gasping, especially when Martin, a stalwart character of EastEnders for the past decade, sacrificed himself to save Stacey Slater. But oh boy, what followed? It was nothing short of tragic. With debris and chaos surrounding him, Martin tried to save Stacey but became trapped himself. And then, the twist no one expected. As the clock ticked down, a paramedic warned that Martin was facing something far worse than just being stuck. Crush syndrome, a condition where toxins flood the body as the debris is removed and, well, you can guess what happened next. I can still hear James By's words echoing in my mind as he spoke about his departure. After 10 years, it's time for Martin to say goodbye and for us to say goodbye to him. But what makes this moment even more gut-wrenching? It's the fact that James is leaving on a story this monumental. He's truly left his mark on Walford. Now, what's even more heartbreaking than Martin's departure? The way his friends and family are struggling to pick up the pieces. The men of Walford, good old Harvey, Mick, and the gang, they're all trying to find their way through this grief. And let's face it, men don't always deal with emotions easily, do they? We've seen it time and time again. Tough exterior, soft heart. But what they do next is going to change the entire dynamic of Walford. Enter Kathy. Now, Kathy is one of the few who can get through to these guys. She's had her fair share of heartache, but Kathy knows a thing or two about healing. In upcoming episodes, she'll gather Martin's closest male friends at the cafe and encourage them to talk. That's right, folks. Open up. And you know what? Sometimes the hardest thing isn't just surviving the explosion, it's surviving the grief that follows. But here's where it gets spicy, and you're not going to want to miss this. Kathy's been trying to keep things together, but then she gets a bit of help from an unexpected source. Harvey. That's right, Harvey, folks. Harvey, who has been all business lately, tells Kathy she should put her name forward to cater Martin's funeral. But it's not as simple as it seems. Kathy's excited at first, but guess what happens? Jean, good old Jean, swoops in and tells Harvey that Ruby has already found a replacement. Later that day, Kathy and Harvey, who, let's be honest, have had some tension for a while, find themselves at the allotments. And what do? They kiss. That's right, they kiss. Now, I don't know about you, but that's one heck of a twist, isn't it? Kathy and Harvey, who saw that one coming? Will it lead to something more, or was it just a moment of passion in the midst of all the grief? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Now, let's talk about what all this means for the men of Walford. With Martin gone, there's a void that's hard to fill. These men have been through so much together. Heartache, betrayal, even a bit of drama. But now, they have to learn how to cope with their loss. What do you think? Will this new bond between Harvey and Kathy spark something more? Or will it tear their group apart? Tell us in the comments below. We want to hear your thoughts. I don't know about you, but I'm hooked. EastEnders never fails to deliver, and the upcoming episodes are definitely not going to disappoint. So if you're still sitting there wondering what happens next, I've got some advice for you. Stay tuned. Things are about to get real interesting in Walford. Now, before we wrap up today's spoilers, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you want more in-depth analysis, spoilers, and drama updates from EastEnders and beyond. You won't want to miss what we have lined up next. And trust me, there's plenty more where that came from. Until next time, my friends, remember, in Walford, nothing stays buried for long, not even secrets. See you soon.